Hey everybody, a happy Friday to you here. Thanks for joining us here on Northern Life. Of course, we wish you all a happy Valentine's Day weekend here, Ryan. Both of us with our booze, gonna be a lot of fun. Not booze as in, booze, but like booze as in booze. Hey, how you doing? Do you have big plans with your boo this weekend, Ryan?
We are getting dinner on Saturday night, so
Okay.
I made sure to get a reservation about a month ago, so, thinking ahead.
That's the thing.
And you're gonna be hitting the road.
I'm driving. We're gonna be driving all day, going hopefully down to Tennessee by the time we stop and do a little sleeping for the next day of driving. So we'll see what happens. I should probably just get on an airplane one of these days, and just not have to drive that whole time. But that's okay. We're gonna have still a lot of fun. I bet we're gonna eat at a Cracker Barrel, if I had to guess,
cool. Okay.
for our Valentine's Day dinner, because Kayla loves Cracker Barrel.
What's Cracker Barrel's signature dish? Do you know?
It's
What are they known for?
Fried okra, which is fantastic.
Wow.
Really, really good.
Okay.
Yes. And there's a few other things that I don't fully know, but they have everything. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then they have the cool gift shop, of course.
That's
but
right.
Fried okra, very, very good.
And I think they just redesigned their interior, so
I think they did.
you're in for a treat.
Oh, boy.
Well, hey, let's start off this beautiful show with a beautiful photo from Brad, who was in French River, or on French River, I believe, who got the sunrise on Thursday morning. He said, "Good morning." Yeah, absolutely beautiful. I mean, I feel like lately, Mary and I have been running at 5 p.m., and we've seen some incredible sunsets, too, just pink and orange and all the beautiful colors.
That makes running worth it right there.
Maybe.
Well, maybe not. You can also sit on the couch and watch the sunrise.
Yeah.
But that is absolutely beautiful right there. Of course, the sunsets and sunrises getting earlier and later, and it's nice to see. Now it's 5:30. The sunset going down. It's this is awesome.
A little bit longer.
Yeah.
And before we get to more stories here, I do want to thank Hunter here because my fiance Mary decided to buy a GameCube for herself for her birthday. And so Hunter here informed me that he had all sorts of GameCube games. So I mean, look at that thick stack.
That's a thick stack.
What a guy.
Right there.
Thank you for
You're welcome.
Thank you for letting us borrow these. Mary said her favorite game when she was growing up was Kirby Air Ride, which is something I've never played before.
Yep.
And who knew that a lot of these GameCube games, have gone up in price, almost like if you held Bitcoin from 2012. So
Seriously, it's insane.
Yeah.
Some are $100 or more for a decent GameCube game.
Find yourself a friend like Hunter who'll let you borrow some.
Of course, anytime, man.
Thanks, buddy.
Yep.
Hey, Hunter here, as he said, he's going to vacation soon. And you got to look good for vacation. You got to make sure, you got your tan ready.
Yep.
And you also got to make sure you got the artwork on your feet ready. So Hunter now looking pretty good under those shoes he's got on. Q-Nails really hooking you up with some new designs here, Hunter.
Oh, they're the best up there, yeah. We did a little starfish sort of thing here. So you got the red and the blue starfish, the white dots in the middle, the suction cups, if you will. And I feel like I'm ready to expose my feet out on the vacation. So
that's great, man.
Everyone's going to take a look, take a gander, and take pictures maybe. Some people might take pictures of my
You'll
feet.
grab some attention.
I probably will.
Grab some attention for sure.
Yeah, going down to the Cayman Islands. Who knows who's going to see my feet?
That's going to be nice.
It's going to be wonderful.
You're going to be missing some good weather here, though.
I know, right? Yeah, a big snowstorm possible in the middle parts of next week. So
cool.
Good luck, folks.
Yeah, have fun for us. Well, if you need a Valentine's Day gift idea, for Mary's birthday, decided to book the two of us a sauna and cold plunge experience over at Pier B with the Cedar and Stone sauna. I got to say, we did that last night, and it was unbelievable. We went there actually for this show with Briggs and our former director Seth Anderson as well. And I got to tell you, when we went in that water that day, that was cold. But I think last night's water was even colder because the canal over there is still frozen. So getting in the water was quite tough.
When did you go? When you went with the other two folks, Briggs and Seth?
That was
that November or
that
something?
might have been it might have been even March or April.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so having that, if anybody did it last month, kudos to you because I after the first one, I was like, I can't put my hands in there any longer because my hands are starting to freeze. But the sauna experience, if you have not done that yet, they have somebody who guides you through it and gives you different scents that they pour on the rocks, and they had eucalyptus and orange and black pepper, and it was a really fun time.
That's cool. Do you feel recharged and refreshed?
Oh yeah.
Ready to go?
After the fact, we went home and I felt in the right mindset to start cleaning. I don't know why, because maybe my mind was at rest. I was like, okay, I see the things I see my road that I need to map out.
Wow, it really kind of settles the mind down, gets you focused on more things.
It was nice, so be sure to check them out.
Good for you guys, that sounds awesome. Valentine's Day isn't just about romantic love, it can also be about self-love, of course. Experts say healthy self-esteem in kids doesn't just happen, it's built over time. Parents can help by teaching kids to speak kindly to themselves, praising effort, and giving them age-appropriate responsibilities so that they can build confidence. It's also important to talk about social media and remind them those posts are just highlight reels.
Yeah.
That's the important thing to remember right there.
Yeah, certainly. Man, I catch myself on Facebook and Instagram so much now. I'm like, why did I even decide to pull this up?
Yeah.
It is quite, at least in my eyes, pretty addictive. It's like I'm on this app for no reason right now. But, self-esteem is a big thing. Yeah, I think we're our own worst critics at times.
Yes.
So it's hard to get that voice out of your head when especially it's your own. So
Yep.
very important to instill in your kids as they learn to grow up.
And it's a tough time, being a kid, any time to be a kid.
Yeah.
It's always hard, you got all your peers around you, school and everything. So, just take time for yourself. Know that, you just got to plow through it and things will always get better.
Yeah.
It's very true.
You're going to be great out there.
Yep.
Let's talk about some international love now. A 33-year-old woman in China says her boyfriend is handsome, romantic, like Hunter here, and completely fictional, though, unlike Hunter.
Oh.
She is one of 80 million users playing Love and Deep Space. It's apparently a wildly popular mobile dating game that's generated nearly $1 billion worldwide. So players apparently build relationships with their virtual partners, even using their own face and their own voice in the game. But some critics worry digital romance could be hurting real-life relationships. But experts say falling marriage rates in China have deeper roots, and for many women out there, games like this simply offer connection on their own terms.
Interesting. I feel like you probably don't get all the benefits of being in an actual relationship, right? With this sort of thing. You don't have that actual, physical connection and all that sort of thing. You have a little bit of a mental thing there, but I don't know if that's the healthiest thing in the world, Ryan.
No. Watching 90 Day Fiancé and these couples that, they've been talking online for however long and they meet each other in real life, they're like, oh, like the girls say to the guy, your feet kind of smell, and like stuff like that. It's like, yeah, those are the things that come in relationships sometimes.
Exactly. You got to figure that stuff out for sure.
Well, happy Valentine's Day. Coming up after the break, I'm going to be chatting with the Lake Superior Zoo and their exciting weekend ahead. Welcome back, everybody. Here in Duluth, there's a lot of exciting stuff happening over at the Lake Superior Zoo. And here to share more is Caroline Routley, who is the Senior Marketing and Development Manager. Caroline, I really appreciate you stopping by.
Sure. Thanks very much for having me.
It's a big weekend, it sounds like. First, let us talk about the Luminary Walk that is coming to the zoo.
Sure. This is a brand new event to the zoo. I'm very excited. It kicks off tonight. We would love to have everybody in the community come out to the zoo. Of course, it is Palentine's or Galentine's Day, if that's something that you're celebrating. So we've had some really fun add-ons for people who are coming to the Luminary event. First of all, there are 1,000 ice luminaries and paper luminaries in indoor spaces throughout the zoo, kind of lighting up the night. We're leaning into winter. We live in Duluth, so we've got to love winter a little bit. So people can experience that. We also have like a charcuterie and Prosecco add-on for people through our Porcupine Pub, brand new feature at the zoo, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We're running it through the 22nd, so people have a lot of nights to get out. We have, of course, Galentine's is the kickoff. Valentine's is going to be a great night. On the 15th, we're having some kind of fun photo nights. And then the 18th and 19th will be a family night. So thanks to Pier B Resort, kids 12 and under get in free.
That's super fun. And Sunday, it sounds like, will be the free photo day. It sounds like the families can stop by and take advantage of.
Right. So on Sunday at the zoo, during our regular open hours, so from 10 to 4 p.m., we have Pointed North Photography is coming in, and they've done promotional photo shoots for us for the last several years, and we just love the material they provide us. So I really wanted some more stuff to feature people who are in the zoo in the winter in their jackets and hats, and even indoor and scene exhibits in their winter gear, just because we want to show people what it looks like all year round. The zoo is open all year. So they will be out on Sunday, and what that kind of looks like is we have a photographer bopping around the zoo taking pictures of people, very dynamic kind of action photography. And he allows everybody to sign up on an email list and get a free digital download. So if you get a really great photo of your child or of your family, you can actually get that for free. And then, of course, order prints through, his name is Josh, Pointed North Photography.
Oh, that's wonderful. It's going to be an exciting weekend. And also this weekend, it sounds like it's a big one for birders or bird fans. Can you talk more about that?
Yes. So actually, this weekend is the Great Backyard Bird Count, which is a way that essentially people in the community and across the world can participate by helping scientists count birds where you are. So it's just 15 minutes. You go outside the 13th through the 16th. So starting today, and you're just supposed to notice birds. And if you're really good at identifying birds, you can enter them yourself into what's called the eBird app, which is eBird.
Okay.
Or you can go to their website. I'm assuming same spelling. And you can log what you find out in the wild, or you can use the Merlin Bird app, which will kind of hear the birds around you and help you identify them if you're not if that's not as easy for you.
Sure.
Yeah, but it's just a way for anybody to kind of go outside, especially a great thing to do with your family, and kind of introduce kids to birding. If you're wanting to do that, go to your favorite nature space, go to the zoo, and count birds.
And enjoy the outdoors, especially as the
Absolutely.
temperatures, they're getting a little better. So it's obviously
supposed to be beautiful
that's
on
a good,
Sunday.
it's a
Yep.
good thing. And Caroline, people my age, we love going to trivia, whether it's at a
Sure.
bar or maybe a brewery. And now the fact you are selling alcohol on the premises at Lake Superior Zoo, you are having trivia nights at the zoo, which is exciting.
We are. So we just had our second trivia night this past Wednesday, and we had about 30 people. So it is growing. One really great perk about the zoo is we have ample parking, and it's very easy to find a spot. So,
Sure.
Not throwing shade, but we have a very nice parking situation and a nice big area for people to come in for trivia. There's always about 25% of it is about animals. This month we got a little risque because it's February, but yeah, each month will be different and
cool.
a lot of fun. So we'll talk a little bit about animals and a little bit about kind of general trivia. And really looking forward to that growing.
And it sounds like too, maybe for some high school seniors out there, you could host your grad party at the zoo, or even if it's just your
Absolutely.
birthday, you can have that at Lake Superior Zoo.
We host all sorts of events at the zoo. Of course, now having our liquor license, it makes it a lot easier for things like weddings, family reunions, big adult birthday parties would love to host, grad parties. Come on out to the zoo. It's a beautiful park. And there's 300 animals there to party with you.
All sorts of animals. And I think my niece and my sister, they are very fortunate to have a membership at their local zoo where they live. Could you talk more about maybe the membership options for Lake Superior Zoo specifically?
Sure, absolutely. We have all sorts of options for memberships. Of course, probably the most popular and most well-known is our family membership. But we also have grandparent memberships. We also have individual and even student memberships. So local students can buy memberships by the semester if they know they're not going to necessarily be here for a full year. Or they just want to try it on and they want to do something a little bit lower budget. We have options for everyone, and those you can find at lszoo.org.
Great. And very quickly, Caroline, too, it sounds like Hunter and I had a great time feeding the bears the other month. It was an incredible experience. It sounds like people can actually book an animal feeding tour.
We have animal feeding tours for
Awesome.
a lot of our animals. So newest on the list, of course, is Danny the capybara, which I'm sure a lot of people are very interested to meet.
Very popular.
I was able to do that one with my children to kind of set up a little bit of a promo photo shoot and take some video. And my son is 10, and he absolutely adores capybaras, and it was just very charming. Book a tour, lszoo.org again.
Do it. Caroline Routley with Lake Superior Zoo. Caroline, thanks for your time today.
Thank you very much.
Welcome back, folks. With Valentine's Day tomorrow, there are all sorts of movies to enjoy. And who knows movies better than our coworker, the king of Halloween himself, who is all lovey-dovey today, Mr. Matt Rasmussen. How you doing today?
Oh, amazing. Thank you so much for having me on, Killer. Thank you for referring to me as the king of Valentine's Day as well.
Yes. Hey, you might as well take all the holidays.
Yeah, I'll take them all. See, funny story, I had a new crown coming in.
Oh, yeah?
I ordered it through the Olympics committee, and it fell apart before it even got here.
Oh.
Can you imagine? Yeah,
That's horrible.
So now it's a beret today.
Oh, okay.
So.
Hey, you look good on the beret, though, too.
Thank you, my friend. You
gosh.
look good, just period.
I appreciate that, Matt. See, love is in the air. That's what this is all about right here. So I understand, obviously you're usually all in the Halloween mindset, but it's Valentine's Day. I know that there's movies that are playing that are Valentine's related. Let's talk about those. What can people catch right now?
Man, if you guys want to see some lovey-dovey movies out there, I have you covered. Don't you worry. So starting today, Friday the 13th, happy Friday the 13th, by the way, Killer.
Thank you.
Opening tonight is the 40th anniversary re-release of Pretty in Pink, starring Molly Ringwald, and who doesn't love Molly Ringwald?
She's awesome.
Yeah, she's the best. So you can catch that. That's in premiere theaters tonight, and then it's Marcus after that.
Ducky, John Cryer, one of my favorite. I love that.
Yes. Oh, who doesn't? Oh, Ducky. Who doesn't love Ducky?
Super good. Yep. What else you got?
So, and then the big day itself, Saturday, February 14th. If you want to take your special someone somewhere, you can go to the Zeitgeist Cinema and watch the ultimate romantic comedy, which is, of course, The Princess Bride.
So good. Oh
Yes.
my gosh, that's a good movie.
It's like a perfect movie, and if you haven't seen the perfect movie, The Princess Bride, I say that's inconceivable.
So you got to watch the movie. It's so
Yes.
good. It's such a classic. So
If you haven't seen it yet, please go out and do so,
Yes.
especially with a crowd, because I was just talking with the Zeitgeist people yesterday, and they're like, this showing is selling so quick, they had to like do a second theater for it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And it sells out every year, so
That's a popular movie, that's for sure. What
So
else you got?
got to
my
see
friend?
that, and also, Send Help is another one I want to mention that is now playing. That's
Okay.
the new Sam Raimi movie, and there's a couple of romantic vibes, but it's it's typical Sam Raimi fun.
Yeah, yep.
So
I don't think I've heard of that one.
That's a good one, and that's tearing it up at the box office. It was #1 this week.
Okay.
And then lastly, I want to mention my all-time favorite right now that is playing. It opened at #5 this week. It is none other than Dracula, Bram Stoker's Dracula. It's the brand new 2026 version of Dracula. And I got to tell you, this new actor that plays Dracula, just, horrifying.
Really?
Shivers down your spine. You love him and you hate him.
Yep.
And just everything he's doing, he's morally gray. Okay. So it's like, everything he's doing is for love. So there's an awful lot of those themes. It's like,
I was going to say, where's the romance in this one, Matt?
well, he loves so hard that he has to, suck the blood out of people. That's how it goes.
That is love. That really is love right there.
Yeah.
Have you seen any of these in particular? Do you have a favorite? Probably Dracula.
Yeah, Dracula. I saw. Of course, we've all seen The Princess Bride, and I guess there's another one, Wuthering Heights, but I don't really plan to see that one.
I've heard of that one. Yeah, and I understand also you do have a streaming show. Of course, you talk all things movies. There.
Man, yes. Every Monday morning on Northern News Now and live on the app. I'm just yapping about this week it was The Land Before Time.
Yes.
And that giant 7-foot Tyrannosaurus Rex that came into the studio.
Yep. Oh, that was absolutely wild. So, Matt, if you want more of him, you go to our streaming service. But in the meantime, thank you, Matt, for joining us, and have a great time. We'll be right back after the break. Coming up next week here on Northern Life, we're getting crafty here in the studio.
Oh, okay.
You've probably heard of Paint by Numbers, but on Tuesday, we're going to be doing wood art by numbers with Simply Crafted by Sherry. We assemble an incredibly beautiful piece of work for next week's blindfold. This guy right here is a piece of work, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wish somebody, would assemble him a little better, you know what I'm saying? No, just kidding. That's mean. I don't even know what that even means.
Yeah, assemble me, find my numbers, and put me back together.
Put some glue on them or something. I don't know. But that was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
It was a lot of fun.
It really was. And she, I believe, lasers all the wood herself.
Yeah, it's real wood. It's real authentic wood, and it smells great. And it's got it's here in the studio. It's I believe it's back there.
Somewhere over
yeah,
there.
we'll find it. We'll
Yep.
find it, Sherry. Don't worry.
Definitely.
We'll show it off.
Yep.
Hey, before we go today, a Wisconsin grandmother has just checked off something on her bucket list. Her very first plane trip, but guess what made the flight even more special? At 88 years old, Frances Dalkey here wanted to make sure her grandson Alex was the one behind the controls in the cockpit. So after safely landing the plane from La Crosse, Wisconsin to Chicago, Frances and Alex say it is a memory they will hold on to forever.
Wow, nice to know somebody in the biz, too. She'll probably go on a lot more flights with that whole thing. So.
Yeah, she's going to start bumping up those numbers.
You're right.
Yeah.
First class, perhaps, next?
Some sweet love.
Very precious, for sure. We love you all so much.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you on Monday. Have a good weekend.
Find some time to throw a line, or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.